Do you guys want to be in with the chance of winning yourself these titanium white zombies on my car right now? And if the answer is yes, make sure you are following these 3 simple steps. First of all, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications on to not miss out on a future Rocket League upload. Second of all, make sure you have dropped a like on today's video. And third of all, comment your details down below. But as well as that, tell me which platform you are on. And as always, I wish every single one of you the best of luck. The winner will be announced at a big 100,000 subscribers. So as you guys can see on screen right now, just from buying this high in demand painted octane, I'm making myself a lot of profit, and I'm going to be teaching every single one of you in today's video. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel once again. I hope you're having a fantastic Christmas, and today we are going to be showcasing episode 6 of going from 100 credits all the way up to the titanium white 20XX. Okay, so previously on the series we actually managed to buy and sell so many different black markets, and I showed you guys how to do it yourself at home and make yourself a lot of profit. So honestly, if this is your first time ever seeing this series, make sure to go check out episode 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 to get caught up with this series, and yeah, get the most amount of tips and tricks. I'm actually recording this video on Christmas Eve because I want to save Christmas Day for my family, etc. So at the time of recording, I'm pretty sure we're going to be at 99k when this video goes up. So if you guys could subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, we might actually be able to get 100k by this video. So please help me out. And once again, as soon as this video does hit 1,000 likes, I will get to work on episode 7. So it's up to you guys to smash that like button if you do want to see it. And let's get into the very first trade. And quickly before we do get into the video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Aoa.com for sponsoring today's Rocket League video. This site provides flexibility and safety to every single order. If you want to buy and sell loads of different Rocket League items, they do some insane deals on there, and use code Zenic at checkout to get yourself 3% off every single order. Okay, so real quick before we actually do talk about the trade, I want to thank you all so much, because I'm recording this video on Christmas Eve at 5 PM approximately, and we've already gained nearly 700 subs since we uploaded episode 5, and that is a world record for the whole channel. So just thank you all so much. I cannot put into words how happy and grateful I am to be in the position I'm in right now. Like, it's actually insane. But enough waffling, let's actually talk about the trade. So Heatwave right now sort of sitting around the 1.3 mark, and I know if I pay 1.2 at complete minimum, I can push for maybe 1,300, maybe 1,350. So I know from this trade I'm going to be making profit, so why not just take it? Alright, and a decal I haven't really been touching that much in this series is going to be the Hex, and that's just for the fact it's sort of a dead decal. I'm not going to lie. If you do have a Hex, try and push for maybe 400, but I feel like the price isn't going to be going up or down anytime soon. It's going to sit around the 300 to 400 mark. Even on the spreadsheet for some reason, it's 400 to 500. I can't see why, because I barely get my, I can scrape 400, but it will take a very long time to do so. But considering this one's Scorer Sir, I thought, you know what, why not take a little bit of a gamble? If we're paying 300, I'm pretty sure for a Scorer Sir, we're going to be able to get the minimum value, which is 400. So obviously I don't mind taking that trade. We're actually stacking up the black markets now, and hopefully we'll make profit on them. Okay, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, about an hour and a half later, we finally found a trade, and I'm not even joking. It wasn't because it was just a Hex. I feel like every single item I've got right now is sort of like there was not that much of a demand for it. You would be like, right, there's a Heatwave there, what are you on about? But Heatwave slightly dropped on the spreadsheet, so there might be people getting scared of it. I don't really know. The Dracos aren't amazing to sell, then Intrudium's really hard to sell, Shatter's okay, and then Stormwatch has been sat there since episode 3. So obviously if I'm not going out looking to sell the items, there's not going to be that many people coming in to actually buy them, if that makes sense. But eventually this guy said he wanted my Hex. He said he could offer 400 but nothing more, and realistically I might as well just get the low value to make myself the easy 100 credits profit. Alright, and a trade I sort of regret, and I hate that I regret it, is going to be this one with me buying a Trigon. And I was so shocked when I saw that Trigon was 800 to 900. I have no idea if that's because there's painted ones released. I have not, like, I don't really know. I honestly cannot tell you why it's dropped. Because it used to be worth about the same as 20XX, being about 12 key value. But I really don't know, and there's not that much of a demand for it, because I'm telling you now, this thing's incredibly hard to sell, and even getting a minimum value. Like, I'm pretty sure the max I got offered after this was 700, and it's 800 to 900 on the spreadsheet, and I see people wanting about 750 all the time. So I don't know what's happened to Trigon. It might go up in the future, but yeah, this was sort of like an average trade, I guess. Okay, and here is where the fun actually begins, because we find ourselves a Lime Octane. So you're probably sat at home like, right, okay, if you only watch my channel for Rocket League, etc., you're going to be very confused. But there's another YouTuber called Musty, and I have no idea why. I think it's because he's blown up recently. There's so many people wanting his items. Like Hot Rocks, for example, is a little trail he uses. There's people literally offering 200 credits for a little very rare trail. Like, it's madness. And obviously the Lime Octane has risen a hell of a lot because all the Octane's demand has sort of slipped, but this one's kept its demand and it's selling at around 800 to 850 right now. So I thought, why not cop one? You know, the Draco's been sat there. They're not the easiest to sell. I probably would have sold them for 650 pure and add in 50, obviously. Decent trade right there. Yeah, pretty much the Rocket League market right now is ridiculous. There's so many items going up and down in demand, so I'm going to be keeping you guys up to date with what to buy and what not to buy, etc. as much as I can on the channel, so make sure you are sticking around. It's going to be a good time. But yeah, this is a little basic trade right here because we've had Intrudium for a long time. I'm pretty sure we paid 300, so obviously we're going to be making profit considering it somehow is 500 to 600 on the spreadsheet. I have no idea why. It looks like absolute trash in my opinion, but still, regardless, I thought, you know what, we're just going to accept 450 right here because I just need to get it gone, and obviously having more credits is going to be more beneficial for me to buy more items, etc. So yeah, happy with that trade. Okay, so I'm not going to lie to you guys, I might have taken an L here, and let me explain a little bit because I don't know what's going on with the Lime Octane, but it used to be about 500, like the Saffron one as well. That was 500. Grey was about 500. It sort of sat around that value, and now I have no idea why, but there's people literally offering like 850 to 900 for it now, and I'm like, right, okay, sick. So I've actually taken a little bit of an L, but of course we actually made a little bit of profit because we sold the Dracos for it, and the Dracos aren't amazing. But all I'm saying is a Lime Octane right now is a thing to buy if you do see it around the 800 mark. Obviously, getting myself a golden gift, that's about 100, so we get 850. It's not the end of the world, but it just completely shocks me how much it's actually gone up in demand. It's ridiculous. Okay, and it really breaks my heart to say this, but I'm pretty sure literally 95% of the community didn't even know this existed. With the new golden gift update, it's the least high update I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not even joking. There was literally like 2 YouTubers that made videos about it. Like, no one cares about it. It's irrelevant, realistically. So they're not really going to hold their value. I really doubt. I really just don't think so. Because the items that you actually get out of that golden gift is just really bad. Like, there's nothing amazing you can actually get. The wheels are terrible. The black mark is obviously okay, but yeah, I just thought, you know what, adding for a party time, I don't value the gift at much more than 50 these days because the demand is completely dropped. But yeah, obviously getting myself another party time is always going to be good. Okay, and to my memory, I'm pretty sure this is the first ever glorifier we are buying, literally ever. I haven't bought a single one on my main account. I remember I got one out of a crate when I did a massive like 100 opening on the day of release or the second day. That was insane. We got a glorifier, so many different items, but yeah. This is the first time we're buying one, and we actually, it does pay off. You will see later in the video, we do make a little bit of profit, but we actually add 100 with the heat. I value the heat about 1.3 right now, so 1.4 for the glorifier, considering glorifier right now is valued at about 1.5 to 1.6. I thought, you know what, let's take the risk. We might be able to sell it for the minimum value and make ourselves a little bit of profit, and obviously with Heatwave going down a tiny bit, the demand isn't really there for it that much. But also, you guys need to keep in mind as well that glorifier is most likely going to keep on dropping. If you look on the spreadsheet, which is RL Insider, by the way, I still see so many comments of people asking. The website that I do use for my prices is RL Insider. It's an amazing website. It works for every single platform. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for certs. But yeah, you can literally find any item and literally the statistics for the last 14 days of the item to see if it's going down or going up, etc. Which is pretty sick, not care less. Alright, and considering the amount of profit we actually made from the Lime Octane, I thought, you know what, let's actually take... But yeah, I just thought, you know what, let's take a little bit of a risk. We can just buy a couple and then see how it goes. Obviously, experiment on the channel, and then if it does flop, I can let you guys know, and you guys can just make sure you're safe. That's the main copy at home, and hopefully do the exact same thing. So, on the spreadsheet, it's added up that they're about 1.3 to 1.4. So, keeping that in mind, I should be able to get myself at least 1.2 for the two. And this could be the final trade of me being on less than 100k subs. It's the most iconic trade that could ever exist on the whole of the channel, which is going to be paying 100 credits or the equivalent, so they might not know. But basically, all you want to do is probably have 100 credits and you want any black market. And honestly, it works a lot better when I'm not doing enough in something, because when I do enough in something, I was trade of today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and like I said already, my Christmas gift from you guys could be subscribe and turn on post notifications. And like I said already, the control is in your hands. Make sure to drop a like on the video, and as soon as this video hits 1,000 likes, I'll get to work on episode 7. And yeah, hope you all had a great Christmas, and I hope you guys enjoyed.